Hi, it's Penny. Okay, so this is a follow up to the first video, which was a welcome, but I didn't do anything say anything about myself other than my chronic illnesses. So I'm going to do a little more of a about me type of video for this one. So, my name's Penny. I'm 38 years old. I live in Texas, in rural Texas with my husband of 20 years, Scott. I don't have any human children. I have four-legged kids. My oldest was 18. He passed away 2 years ago. His name was Hilo from Battlestar Galactica. If you know, you know. He was a Jack Russell mix. If I can, I'll put photos in to this video. Then I have a orange and white tabby named Maximus. It's the whole name it's the whole name from Gladiator. Uh, Maximus Decimus Meridius, that whole name, that's his name. My husband did that. Then I have Small Kitty. It's Smolkittah from I Have Cheeseburger. This is T'Challa from Black Panther, of course. He is so handsome. He's a big baby. He was actually a stray, but he's so sweet. He couldn't have been feral because he loves cuddles. I mean, loves cuddles. So I don't know if he belonged to somebody, but he was out near our property. We have 10 acres out in the rural area of the county we live in. And he was out there, and my husband is the cat dad. He gave him some food. He carries around cat food and water and paper bowls for stray cats that he sees. You never guess it by looking at him. He's a really big dude, but he loves kitties. So, let's see what else. I used to be a nurse. When I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia because I was having such issues with making it out of bed because I was just in so much pain. I went to my PCP, who sent me to a rheumatologist and a neurologist, who both diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, and they put me as disabled. So I am 100% disabled. Fibromyalgia is just one of the chronic illnesses that's on my paperwork. I also have other mental health issues, so that's also a part of it. What else? I am from Birmingham, Alabama. I grew up there until I was 17, and we moved here to Texas in Fort Worth with my nephew. He's 11 years older than I am. I'm a late life baby. So I have nephews and nieces that are older than I am. Significantly older than me. He's 11 years older than I am. His mother's 23 years older than me, my sister. And then I have a nephew who's 6 years older than me, which goes along with my middle sister, who's 6 years older than me. 6 years and 1 day. Her birthday is the day before mine. And she was 6 when I was born, so that belly. Ooh, belly. And then there's me and the baby. And I have a niece that's 2 years older than I am. And then they all have 2 kids each. So I'm a great aunt. Plus, my middle sister has children. She has 2 girls. And the oldest one's 25. She just had a little boy. So, great aunt again. So, I have great nieces, great nephews. And I'm only 38. They're mostly the reason why I don't have kids, because I take care of them like they're my kids. What else? I also have a pit bull red heeler mix, Spice Melange from Dune. If you know, you know. And she is currently at boarding because she's supposed to be getting trained, but she's not taking it. She doesn't care. So, let's see. The way I became diabetic was pancreatitis brought on by steroid injection. well, not injection, steroid, prednisone. And so I gone and I've seen a number of endocrinologists, and then the group of doctors that I see different specialties, but in the same group. Ew, I don't know what that is. What are you doing? They have a new endocrinologist. He's younger and apparently more up to date on stuff than they are, because when I went to see him a couple of weeks ago, he told me that he didn't believe that I had type 2 because of the way it was presenting. This is why we were having such issues treating it, because we weren't treating it correctly. My pancreas was not working at all, instead of just half the time working. So that's the difference between type 1 and type 2, is that type 2, your pancreas is still working to a certain extent. Type 1 is that basically your pancreas is, and it's not doing anything. So that's why I was put on a pump. I have a Dexcom and a Omnipod. So the Dexcom is there, Omnipod right there. The Omnipod is basically a external pancreas. It's giving you insulin as needed. You can bolus, which is basically put in the carb amount that you're eating at one point, and it will give you insulin to counteract that. So it behaves as a pancreas. And from day one, it was a total difference. I wasn't having super highs. I wasn't having super lows, because most of the time I'm low. And it's been regulating my insulin so well. Even though I have degenerative disc disease, so I get a steroid injection every 4 to 6 months on my lumbar spine, which is the lower spine. And that injection is steroids, so it makes my blood sugar go up. And so that, it handled that very well. And I'm like excited, because for the first time, I am actually seeing my numbers stay constant, stay normal. And this was basically his confirmation to say that I had adult onset type 1 diabetes. So here is my little controller. It's telling me connecting to, that's because we're all the way on the other side of the house. We have 2 routers, because the other side of the house isn't, it's crazy. Anyway, so that's basically it in a nutshell, about me, other than the chronic illnesses that I specified in the first video. Chronic fatigue, chronic migraines, and this could all be put into one category of fibromyalgia, or act like high inflammation in the body, and they don't know why. It's autoimmune. They don't know why you have such inflammation in your body, and your body just acts crazy, and you have pain, and you have fatigue, and it's just nothing you do makes it better. Even though I'm on pain medication, I see a pain management doctor, I see endocrinologist, I see a rheumatologist, I see my PCP, and then all the regular doctors that you would see. Actually going to go see a cardiologist on the 10th of June, to rule out POTS, because like I'll sit here, and when I stand up, I get super lightheaded. I fainted a few times. And so that's another thing to add on to the roster. Also, I have family members with a variety of these issues as well. So I have a sister who has diabetes, and she's also had some hypermobility issues in her knees and surgeries and things of that nature. So have I, and so have our other sisters, and it's mostly girls, and that's my father for him and my mom. Yeah. I have anything else? Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, I'll try to make this a weekly thing. Last week was kind of rough because of the injection, so I was not up to making any videos. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.